Woot. These high quality Woot lights. It's on cue. There we go. I like them. I like them a lot. But I think, aside from the occasional slowdown there, which I think adds to the character, there is one flaw, and that it's not really shown up on the camera very well, but it's a white light in there. It's a white LED, and it's filtered through a orange piece of plastic, but it doesn't really, LEDs don't have orange. They have red, green, and blue. So, you need to put a yellow light in there, or an orange light. I'm not sure what color they're supposed to be. So I think we're going to field... Oh, dear God. I think we're going to field modify these things. All right. I don't remember if this is the one that works or the one that doesn't work. But, it's good to know that it won't be hard to modify if we need to. Pull this guy out. Maybe. A little. Or we leave it the way it is. It must come out. Maybe you have to take this off. More screws. See that? Black on black makes it hard to see. There. Hiding under the motor. Not getting it. Is it just spinning? It's just spinning. It's hard to work behind a camera like this. Okay. There's where all the magic happens. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's beautiful. So I'm guessing if I plug this in that we will get a white light. What do you know? White light. So it's actually spinning pretty fast. You can't really see it moving because it's synced up with the the shutter. Doesn't like that light. Anyway, okay, so we'll change this guy out for something different. Let's see, how are we going to get in there? This is just shoved in there. I bet you I can just yank on this. Is it glued in? I bet you it is. A little yoink. Oh, no. Yeah, I think we're glued. It's okay. Nothing that can't be. We're not saving that LED. Perfect. Look at that. Okay. Let me go into my box of things and see what looks promising. All right, so I want to show what I'm talking about here with the LEDs. I have 3 different colors here. There we go. So I have a bright white one, and we put the cone over that, and it's still bright white because you only have RG, red, green, and blue phosphors in here, and this is orange, so it's not going to filter the red, green, or the blue. Look at that. You start with an orange LED, you get an orange light. There's a different orange, a brighter, kind of a, I don't know, different orange. It looks different to my eye, but it looks exactly the same on camera. So I like the brighter one, this one, better. So that's what we're going to put in place of the white LED. I also have, this is tempting, because, I mean, why not, right? Huh? I mean, now that's a party. We might have to try that in at least one of them. Alright, so first we're going to take the old one out. I'm going to preserve as much of what is there as I can, because I think there's a resistor in line limiting the current. And, you know, might as well reuse that. Gummy. I'm running out of wire here. Let's maybe just yeah, there's the resistor. Okay. So now I'm gonna take my soldering iron and just lift this out of there. Beauty. And that one, you know, if anybody wants this original Woot LED, I'll be putting that up on eBay, or not. This is another white one. Let me put that. You can tell because there's a yellow. You can see the phosphor, the yellow phosphor. That means it's a white LED. I don't want to put that back in. Back in the box it goes. Let's do the flashy one first. I mean, why not? Live a little. Except I lost the flashy one. I lost the whole there they are. I was gonna say I lost the whole bag of flashy ones. And of course, as soon as I dig out the bag, I find it. That's what organized means. Okay, so we're gonna take this guy here. Wow, not much meat there. I'm gonna pretend the leads on the LED. You know what? The old one was heat shrinked. And I should probably do that so they don't short out on one another. Let me go get the heat shrink. All right, the heat shrink doesn't need to be, too perfect because it's not really doing anything except keeping the two leads of the LED from shorting against one another. I do, however, have to get it up. There we go. Down the wire. Which I think I've yanked as far as it'll go. I'll start breaking it off the motor. The language will get colorful. Okay. Or not. Maybe I should go with the next size down, and then it won't go over the resistor. All right. Yes, yes. And we'll just grab it with this inappropriate tool. No, he won't. Find a different, more appropriate tool. The appropriate tool knocked it back down. There we go. There we go. Yes, yes. Did anybody remember which one was the positive and which one was the negative lead? I think that the positive was the one with the resistor on it. At least that's what we're going to go with. And the positive on here is the long, getting out of frame here, is the long one. So we will just pretend, am I not in frame again? We'll pretend this, and we'll pretend that. All right, now it should just be a matter of tacking this guy on. Okay, we'll bring our heat shrink up. We'll tack on our other friend here. A little glob. All right, let's just test it. I can shrink the tubing up just for fun, but for now, let's plug her in and see what we've got. Oh yeah. So, in theory, I guess I can shrink that up. Good enough. Okay. I like it already. Maybe something like that. I almost don't want to put boring old orange in the other one. Okay, so I've got the first one reassembled there, the rainbow one. Second one we're going to desolder. Ta-da. And I'm not going to do a flashy this time. I'm going to do the orange. We will put the shrink wrap on. Maybe learning my experience this time. Maybe not. I would be a terrible Woot assembly person. Family would go hungry. Okay. So once again, we'll tin these up. Yummy. And then do the positive. That's great. Okay. And we'll do the negative. And why not shrink the shrink wrap? It's kind of fun anyway. Okay. I hope that was an orange LED. Let's turn this guy. Oh yeah, orange. And then reassemble. All the magnetic bits. Okay, I think that is not how it was before. Yeah, the cable will tuck back around there. I want the cables to stay out of the way of the action of the motor there. I think I freed this up too. The cable was pushing on the motor. It was tucked behind here and it was pushing on the motor, which was putting a tilt on the shaft, which was, it's still binding but not like before. And I wouldn't want it to be too smooth. That would take away some of the charm. Let's go one more notch. Oh, there's still screws there. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. So see, instead of, it was tucked around like this, so instead I'll just lay it in there like that. Make sure these wires are tucked down inside. And I think it'll all close up like that. Yeah. First, we'll put on the little reflector and the filter cover, whatever we're calling it. And the screws. Alright, let's just turn it on, make sure it's rotating. Oh, orange. It's orange. I mean, just warms the cockles. Alright, base back on. Move these things around. Like a glove. Yeah. We're good. Still spinning. It wants to stop so badly. There's kind of a bad design in there. While I had it open, I should have... Well, I guess that shouldn't be a surprise. Never mind. Okay. In frame. That's really nice. Let's put them back in their honored position.
Tears to the eyes. It's beautiful. With the lights out. This one's particularly trippy. I do believe they came with some double-sided tape.